All right, absolutely bombshell news out of the NFL offices today. Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley suspended for at least an entire season for gambling on NFL games. This story is crazy. Some of the information is a little fuzzy out there, but it's getting more clear as it goes on. And is this the sum of all the NFL's fears with the expansion into sports gambling, partnerships with casinos, moving into Las Vegas? I'm going to break down everything going on with the story, give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos, share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so the NFL dropping down the yearly suspension on Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley for allegedly gambling on games in 2021. For those of you who don't know, Falcon star wide receiver Calvin Ridley had a really tough 2021, only played in 5 games, then stepped away from the team at the end of October to deal with mental health issues. And the word was he was going to be back this year. The Falcons had been fielding calls from other teams, just a mutual separation, get a fresh start in a new team, but they had not made any moves because they were made aware at the beginning of February this investigation was down the pipe, so they did not make any moves on this trade, and that explains a lot. But I'm wondering if Ridley he's been in a bad place. He said he was in a bad place, and this is what led to that. Commissioner Goodell said today they found evidence that he made multiple bets placed out of state via his cell phone. So this goes into the big concern with the NFL. It has to be. I, for one, am all for the expansion of sports gambling. I think we should be able to sports bet anywhere in the United States, all 50 states. Obviously, I run a sports betting show. I think you should be able to gamble. I would like to put a little extra change on the game, maybe make some money here or there. But this has to be a legitimate worry about some guys. It's so wide access now in most places. And I mean, they moved into Vegas. This would be a concern, especially lower tier guys. But you would never think a guy like Calvin Ridley would be doing this. Now, obviously he wasn't playing. The NFL said they found no proof of Ridley getting insider information, using insider information, or that anyone knew he was gambling, that the game was compromised in any way. NFL has to say that. You can't say it otherwise, or everything becomes in doubt and jeopardy. So you have to be on this. But good on the NFL. They were pretty pertinent with their investigation. They dropped the ban hammer. Now, Ridley did go to Twitter to respond, saying he only bet $1,500 in total. He does not have a gambling problem. Well, really, he bet $11 million in total. He just didn't know it, because that's what he's missing out. He's going to be gone for at least a season, missing out on that salary. He can reapply. I'm sure the NFL is going to let him go back if he's gone through all the proper gambling courses and shit like that. But he's going to be on a strict leash for this one. Really, really not a good sign for a young wide receiver who is really turning into a very good wide receiver. I mean, he was turning into a top wide receiver, but just missing last year due to the mental health breaks. Now missing another year in your prime. I'm all for one. He's gonna have a fresh start somewhere. I don't know what his trade value is gonna be, but man, oh man, this looks really bad for Calvin Ridley. Problem is, he's a little bit old for a young wide receiver. He's 27, only playing 4 years out of Alabama with the Falcons. Crazy thing, he's the same age as Amari Cooper, but Amari Cooper's been in the league 4 years longer, or 3 years longer than him. So just really weird how some of these ages add up, though. But he had a tough 2021. Some more specifics on what exactly he did. This is from Adam Schefter, saying he made some parlayed bets, 3, 5, and 8 games that included the Falcons to win, and the Falcons did win against the Jaguars. Not that hard of a bet. But they determined there was no players, coaches involved. Mobile device out of state, like I said. Now, Lindsey Jones here says, placed from November 23rd to the 28th. Falcons beat the Jaguars on November 28th. All were via a mobile app in Florida. And like I said, this is really, really the problem with widespread mobile betting apps for players, that they could have quick, easy access to it. They could fall into temptation. But the activity was flagged reportedly to the Genius Sports, the firm that handles sports betting data info to the NFL, placed at the Hard Rock Sportsbook. So like I said, end of November, they were right on top of this. End of November, flagged. December, who knows if he even won all his bets. December, January, February, the NFL lets it down. Do a 1 month investigation, suspend at the beginning of March. So the NFL was really, really on top of this. And they sent a very clear message, 1 year suspension. This is really what you got to do. I think players are going to be well more aware of this. It's not worth $1,500. Now, I know he wasn't playing and they said he didn't use insider information, but it's just such a stupid bonehead move. I don't know how he could have fell into this trap to do this. I know temptation is there. I know he's probably in a dark spot, but man, what a moron for doing this. And I'm glad the NFL got on top of this. I'm glad they sent a clear message. 1 year suspension, no pay. $1,500 bet ain't worth $11 million. Go bet on basketball. Go bet on other shit. Go bet on college football. I don't know. I'm assuming you can do that stuff. I don't know if it's against the rules. I could be totally wrong, and maybe I'm speaking out of turn here that you're not allowed to bet at all in anything, which I think is a little unfair for NFL guys. I mean, it's sports or sports. I should be able to bet on sports as long as it's not my league, as long as it's not involving me. Who cares if I bet on an NBA game? Who cares if I bet on a college football game? It's so stupid. But again, there's a lot of pull. There's a lot of powerful people. I get why they would be on top of it. I'm not in favor of that. I'm all in favor of guys being able to bet on other sports leagues. Bet on hockey. Jesus, just bet on hockey or something. I doubt they have many hockey connections with guys in the NFL. Not like they know much what's going on there anyway. I don't even know what's going on half the time in hockey. It's just fun to bet sports stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is this just going to be a one-off? Does the NFL have future problems involving players and gambling and the widespread of sports gambling apps, expansion into Las Vegas for multiple pro franchises? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.